have 4 items I want to visit with you about this evening. The first of those is an update on where we are with our curbside limb and tree removal efforts after the ice storm. We now have 13 trucks that are in town from our private contractor, which is Arbor Masters. And as you know, this is a massive project. We barely got started on it. We started a week ago today. We started on the west side of Edmond, and what you're looking at here is the first, I believe, progress map that we have to show where we are. We're now someplace between Santa Fe and Kelly in terms of where we're moving, obviously continuing to move to the east. The volume of debris, they've already collected about 11,000 cubic yards of debris, and likely we think it'll reach over 60,000 cubic yards by the time we're done. That puts it up in the neighborhood of some of the largest totals we've had before, so we'll just have to see exactly how that pans out, but it might even be larger than some of the other storms we've recently had. So what we're trying to remind people to do is to be patient, because we have debris stacked everywhere near the curb, as it should be, as we asked it to be. So we're going to have that debris there for a while, and the crews are moving just as fast as they can, but it's going to take some time. So we want to make sure the community is aware of how massive this project is. If you don't want to wait for us to get there, you always have the option of paying for it yourself and having it removed on your own, so that is still an option. But we are moving as quick as we can, and we'll get through the entire community just as we did. The last time we did this, I believe, was in August of 2010. So we are moving. This gives you an idea where we are at this time. A week ago today, we also opened up a free dump site at the Service Blake Soccer Complex, where people who can prove that they're Edmond residents can take their debris themselves and dispose of it there. We'll have that open for at least another week. We'll evaluate it again at some point to see what the time frame should be. But anyway, we have that option as well. Actually, I said through next Monday. Actually, it's through next Sunday that is open right now, and then we'll reevaluate where we are. So major project, but we are making progress. The second item is an update on the turn lanes on Covell at both Santa Fe and Bryant. Our people identified 12 different easements that are needed for both of these intersections for the project. Soon we should have all of those third-party appraisals completed, and then we'll follow our normal procedure. We make an offer based on those appraisals. Our people are also reviewing the plans for the roadway and determining what corridors might be most appropriate, because we have 7 different utilities that need to be relocated as well. When that step is completed, as well as securing the easements we need, then we'll move forward and advertise for bids on the project. And just as a reminder, the funding for both of these intersections comes from the 2000 capital improvement sales tax. They're priority projects for us, and we're trying to move as quick as we can on these as well. Excuse me. The third item is an update on the library parking lot expansion. Work is proceeding nicely, making good progress on this project, which will expand the parking lot at the library. The expansion will add 17 spaces in the actual library lot. It'll also add 14 additional spaces on the street along First Street. The west entrance has now been completed and the lanes widened so we can better accommodate emergency access. Now they're working on the east entrance and the lot expansion as well. They have 60 working days to complete the project, and they're about halfway through with that. And as a reminder, the cost of this project is about $226,000, with $151,000 coming from the general fund and $75,000 coming as a match from the Metropolitan Library System. And the last area is sales tax. We're now halfway through our current fiscal year. The numbers remain positive. This latest check we got reflects the totals for the last half of October and the first half of November. For the year now, we're about 2.08% above last year. However, actually, that reflects a true growth percentage, if you will, of about 1.65%, because you need to factor into that the reduction in the collection fee from the Oklahoma Tax Commission that we've had as well. So in reality, we're about 1.65% above where we were a year ago. And just as a reminder, our annual budget projection for this year is a growth figure 2.5%. So we're a little bit below where we want to be, but still, compared to a lot of other cities in the metro, we feel very fortunate.